Hello, beginner exercisers. This is John Wilson reporting to you from home. Thanks for attending class if you made it. If you happen to miss it, either way, we got a request for me to review some of the movements from our week 2, our core strengthening. So if you're looking back at the deck for week 2, we're going to go right into our core strength exercise basics is what we titled this slide. And so I'm going to review these few moves, and then we're going to move on to our moderate options and then our advanced. A lot of these just kind of progress from movement to movement here. Okay, so first off is our plank position. This is kind of just core basics, right? Plank position. We're on the elbows here. Keep your body in a straight line. Tighten your abs here. If you need to drop down to your knees, you can. Okay, that is just an isometric hold, an opportunity to strengthen your abdominals there. Okay, exercise 2 was a traditional crunch. So I've just got feet flat here, hands behind the head, and really just kind of an old school, basic, traditional crunch. All right, we don't want to pull on the neck with that movement there. It's a pretty small movement. Just stay in the zone and work your abdominals in that traditional crunch. Okay, we talked about in our presentation, our glutes are part of our core, right? So here is an exercise to target that area. It's our glute bridge. So I am pushing up through my heels with hips to the sky, squeezing my glutes in this motion. Okay, so we talked about you can start with this move here and then test out a single leg. Okay, so here goes a tougher move here, down and up with our single leg glute bridge. And actually that single leg is what you're gonna see in the moderate deck. We just demonstrated it like that in class just because we're already in position for it. Okay, so that's your glute bridge. Superman is next. Okay, so here is your Superman position. We're just laying flat on our stomach. We're extending the arms out as well as the legs out. So my knees are off the ground in this position, and we can just simply hold this position, or we can do maybe a little flutter or swimmer kick as they call it. Okay, that's another kind of beginner core exercise movement. And then our final move on our list was our side plank. So right here, this is actually more of an advanced move if you decide to go with your legs straight off the ground in this position. I'm going to show you a couple different angles. So here I've got my legs straight. Okay, this is actually a tough move. We want to feel this area as the primary mover there. Okay, if we are down on the knees, this is kind of where we would start you as a beginner, right? Pushing the hip up high and feeling this same area with now my knees down with the same move. All right, so those were the few beginner moves. I'm gonna scroll to our moderate now, okay? A few of these are gonna look very similar, just a progression from the last one. So here is our plank, and now we are going to toe tap out. Okay, so it just takes a little bit more core strength to leave to that one leg, to toe tap out to each side. All right, we've got an elbows to knees crunch. Okay, so instead of our traditional crunch that we did last time here, we're gonna draw the legs up and we're gonna try to go from 90 degrees at the knees to kind of driving them to the elbows and returning to start. Okay, so a little elbow to knees crunch is one of our moderate core strength exercises. Okay, here is the upgrade from our Superman. It is a snow angel. Okay, so my knees are hovering again, my arms are moving, my legs are moving in and out. Okay, here is our snow angel move. A little bit tougher than it looks there. Okay, a Russian twist we're gonna introduce to you for our moderate section. We've got heels down. I'm gonna keep my chest up, my spine long. I'm gonna lean back a touch as far as I feel comfortable, and then I'm gonna twist from there. So be careful with this move here. Really try to squeeze through your obliques with your twist, right? Okay, and only rotate within your safe zone within that one there. All right, and then we had listed a clam crunch. We really didn't review that in class. We skipped that one, but check this out. I'll demonstrate it to you just so you have it. Head and shoulders are supported up. We're gonna put the soles of the shoes together here extend the legs out, and then bring them back in. All right, so it's kind of our little clam position there, and extending the legs out there, okay? One more section, it is our advanced stuff. We said plank with a balance tool. So I actually didn't bring out the balance tool for our class, but there's many different tools. The Bosu, we've got the glider tools at the fitness center. Come and talk to a staff member, to ask questions about a core exercise with a balance tool. So we're gonna move right into V-ups instead of demonstrating that one there. Here is our traditional V-up. We go from legs long, arms long, to our big kind of V position here. Okay, so here is your tough version of this. We want to brace on the way out. Try not to let the arms and the legs touch the ground as you get out there. Modification is to let the arms and legs touch the ground and just rest in between each one. Further modification is a smaller movement. Okay, we can stay right in this zone here for our V-ups. Okay, we can even end up bending the knees, and we can have these count as our V-ups as well. Still a tough move there. Okay, side plank with a leg lift now. Here is most definitely an advanced movement here, especially if we have the legs long. We're up in this side plank position again, and we are going to lift one leg, bring it on down, really squeeze before we lift again here, and repeat, okay? We can do this from the knees, right? Side plank from the knees position, extend the top leg, lift, bring it on down to a full rest, repeat. All right, couple more moves for you here. We had a hollow hold. This is definitely an advanced move as well. Check this out. A traditional hollow hold is head and shoulders up, arms back behind your head way back here, and then we lift the legs up. Okay, the lower your legs are, the tougher this is gonna be. So keep them up a little higher if we need to, and then shift the arms over the chest if needed as well. And this is just an isometric move here as well. Okay, so we're just holding that hollow hold for maybe 20, 30-second time period. Final one on the list, we actually skipped this one in class as well, but we had it listed. It's a mountain climber. Typically, when we're talking about a mountain climber targeting our core, we're gonna go slow and controlled with this here. So actually, the way I'm showing it to you might be more of a beginner type move. Okay, so maybe we'll just leave this at that. We're gonna drive one knee at a time, try to crunch the abdominals with it. All right, there's your recap, guys. Hopefully it did you some good. Let me know if you have any questions about it. All right, happy holidays. Bye.